That feeling, I want spiritual healing. So remember, the narcissist is a thief of joy, a dream killer. They don't have any dreams, but they'll sure steal yours, right? Because again, keep in mind, all they've gotten, all they have in their big king of the castle is stolen from other people. Their energy, their money, their husband or wife, their friends, because they always have to have the most of everything, right? They're not the hostess with the mostest. But they are stealing from your host, which is your vessel. They're stealing your intelligence and then turning around doing a smear campaign calling you stupid. And I'm going to keep talking about it. And if my message is a duplicate, it's because there's something obviously being divinely channeled to reciprocate again out there to the good people. Again, the people that have been fucked over by the shit stains of society, which is the narcissist. So we're going to turn that the fuck around, and then we're going to shine it up real nice and fucking put the message out there again. Since they are dream killers, dream stealers, and again, they do snatch up your dreams. So remember, whether it's the government or trafficking for humanity coming into your dream state, that when you can't remember your dreams, when you used to journal about them for 4 years, that's thieves as well. Again, I have a working phone, but is it working when everybody can see me? 144 on the timer. Is it really working when my phone's been cloned out? Again, that when I want to call somebody, the communication's not going through because somebody's jealous. We want to play a game and show her for getting sober. The narcissist would have the person in jail. They would have already had the people that were upsetting them in jail, and it would have been the wrong people. Do you get it? But when somebody who's telling the truth, a truth speaker speaks, nothing happens. And we know why that is, right? Because every city, every state, since the beginning of time, has been run by, let's say it again together, the narcissist. The scum of the earth. The trash that you take out, because you'll take it out, they won't. Or if they do, they're the OCD one that can't sit still, so they got to keep cleaning. But normally, if you're in an abusive relationship, you're the one doing everything for the male. Probably for the female too. There's both sides, right? My point being, I'm trying to find an apartment again, and again, everyone's going to know where I'm going to be moving to. So, am I free? Am I a freedom fighter? Yes, but am I being freed from London, Ontario, or am I captive? Am I being held prisoner by the city, by the karmic family, by the Masons, by the corrupt cops? By the police officers, women and men that stood there in my foyer, in my old apartment, my house that I had with the greatest guy of all time 8 to 10 years ago. And then now, since February, 9 of them coming into my house in a uniform, 333 on the timer, and smirking in my face while they all have a house and an apartment, because we know they're not homeless, right? The same smirky jerks that walk over homeless people every day because they have a home or an apartment. Or you got the loser ones that are just couch surfing. So they want to put out, again, your energy output comes back to you. But when the narcissist outputs it, it usually goes off to somebody else. So again, they've been speaking over top of everybody's lives since the beginning of time, probably speaking over top of their wives as well. Not theirs, because they never really get married, and if they do, it's not going to last. But they'll hold it up in court for fucking 400 years. When they do the smear campaign, they're making a word salad. And again, in my ear all day, again, using my vessel. Again, somebody in my ear saying, "You're undercover, Bosslin. You're undercover, Bosslin." It's for good and bad. This is how dumb this is. So again, me trying to find an apartment or house today, 444 on the timer, do I really want these losers knowing? I got to push through fear and then think, know full well that the universe has me, because I know that. I'm not afraid of nothing because I'm sober. I don't have any fear. because we create it. So the narcissist, if you're living through with one, they're creating your fear for you every day. And they're that nitpicking fucking idiot in your ear all day. Were you looking at them, Lynn? They're in on it too. They don't like you either. What are you going to do, Lynn? Where are you going to live? What are you going to do? And if you're in the space with one of those, they're going to get that reactive abuse out of you, and then they're going to video you. And then they're going to frame you. They're going to frame me. My back's getting sore because I'm being scalar weaponized again. So again, weaponized in 2025 for unaccountable grown men and women that are children. Yeah. Fuck her. Yeah. Yeah. And you got the same dumbass bitches that are sitting there stinking with their teeth. The same dumb bitches that went down your fucking boyfriend's pants when they first met him. Right down, right in the car, right down his pants. The woman's 30 years old, or right down, touching his junk while her new boyfriend was driving, and she didn't even sit up front with him. Made him look like a taxi driver. They like to do that too. Usually it's them driving though. I don't even know if that just made sense, but I'm just going to keep rolling here because, again, they've screwed up 619 on the timer. How convenient that it's the greatest man of all time for me. That was my guy. That she went down his pants. Do you think her new boyfriend who was driving the car knew that she was going down my boyfriend's pants while he sat in the middle of us and she roped her hand right in? This is going back 10, 12, 15 years ago. She's still with the same guy. Does he know that she was doing that? No, he was driving while his bitchy, slutty, narcissistic, psychopathic, drunk, wino, chain smoking, smear campaigning, motherfucking Mason woman was sitting in the back going down my boyfriend's pants. Literally right under his fucking boxers in broad daylight, picking us up from Barney's here in London, Ontario, Canada. And that's the same woman sitting out there. Now look at her, look at her. No, look at yourself, bitch. How many other people's pants, their husband and wives that she's been hanging out with, what else has she done? Right in front of you guys, because she's been getting away with it. You see what I mean? These people, they don't care. They don't care what they do. And again, it's the same dumb bitch driving a fucking transport, a big truck the other week. Lenny! After she smear campaigned me all over London and probably stole my mail because she was so mad at what I made per month. What I made per month with a failed back surgery? A medical retirement of some narcissist bitch that could retire any day because she's got the money? So it proves to you right there that money does not buy you happiness. Because all the narcissists seem to have all the money, don't they? The narcissists seem to have empty buildings sitting right in our fucking hometown while there's homeless people on the ground. The narcissists have the big fancy clubhouses. You know? Happy Friday. Heaven forbid anyone get sober in the city. Heaven forbid anyone drink water. Because if they do, we're going to come for you. That's how it is in the world, for real. I'm living it right now. And boy, is it great to be sober. Something a narcissist will never know either. Because the ones that even do step into a meeting room, usually it's because their wife or husband told them to. They tried for a day and then said, that's not for me. I'm not going back. I decided I'm not an alcoholic. I decided I'm not a cokehead. And then they go get their stink ass energy in those rooms. And they come in for a day or two and manipulate the women. I know how it works now. They manipulate the women. Again, with the attitude of, oh, one more drink won't hurt you. Come back out. Come be with me. I'll be your friend. And then those bright, beautiful beings never had a chance because their parents already beat them the fuck up for 20, 30 years. Maybe they had a sibling that wanted to kill them. Maybe being me in my spiritual awakening, I've told people about this, but yet nothing's happened. And then you get your other friends hanging out with bitch number one that already went and smeared your name around and posed in your face to be your friend for 30 years. But she's the biggest psychopath of all. So again, it's not just narcissism, it's psychopathy. And to the people that are too afraid, I hope you see your worth today, because you got to start paying attention. Just like me today, I went to get my coffee in the hotel I'm in now. And in this shows you how our subconscious mind works. In the last hotel, the lid on my coffee was leaking. So since I've been here, a week or two now, I didn't ever grab the lid. But it was the first day I actually even saw the lid when I went to grab my coffee. It was the first day I even saw the lid. So was it my mind saying from the last one, oh, don't grab the lid, thinking that it was still going to spill everywhere? Or did I literally just not see the fucking lid and kept walking every day with my coffee with no lid in here? Something to think about, how your mind works and what the government's doing to us and how they try to dumb us down every day. Remember, that narcissist who's calling you dumb and smearing your name out there and my name, they're the dummies. They're illiterate. They're jackasses. And they hate you and me, the brighter beings. And they'll never change. So I can sit here and run my mouth every day, 11:22 on the timer, and say, oh, she'll change today. She drinks a box of wine every day of her life for 30 years, at least. And that person who was jealous of me for getting medical retirement for having a failed back surgery, she's rich. She can retire any minute. But you know why she doesn't? Because she's a shit disturber. Narcissist can't sit alone like I am, even with the MK Ultra program on me, with people harassing me constantly in my ear all day, trying to get my nervous system shot the fuck down to be on their level again, which I won't, no matter what. No matter with the scalar weapons on my back right now, I'll never lower myself to a narcissist standard, because it's unacceptable to be a low-grade person in society when you can have integrity, value, and service for the right reasons. And they don't have any of those. So that bitch that ruined my life now in my home city where I've been for 49 years with the karmic family, getting the other people to follow along suit with her, just taking her to say one thing to somebody, she sits around all day, how dare she do that? I'm working hard. Well, you're not. You're working hard, running your mouth, and it's the kind of person when you go in a job, they try to get it done the fastest, because again, they're competing. I sorted this the fastest. It's almost like a cokehead, right? The lines get bigger and bigger. Let's go bigger. I snorted the biggest one. It's like that in toxic environments. I sorted my case the faster. Look how slow she is. It's not a competition. It's your job to go at a slow, normal pace where normal people do it, not to go so fast where they give you more work. To go with what was supposed to be regimented in a unionized environment. And then you got the other losers too. I'm going to go run today because I got to go home and do cocaine. 13:33 on the timer. And then you got those ones because they're kissing the boss's ass too. Oh, we'll let her have more overtime now today. She got it done in an hour. Do you get it? It's only the narcissists that have ruined everything. And I get it in those places if you have kids at home or you're a single mom or dad and you had no one to watch your kids. I do get that. But for the ones that just want to party, I think it's bullshit. And again, that bitch that smeared my name, again, the reason she won't retire today, even though she's rich, because she can't sit at home alone by herself. She hates herself. But at work, when she's there, she can't stop thinking about her next glass of wine. Because again, much like, I'm so hungry, I could go hang out with RB, the guy who told me that he was going to keep feeding me fast food so nobody ever liked me and he wanted me to be fat. I want you to be fat, Lynn, so nobody else could like you. But when we went around, he'd say, get her number, Lynn, get her number. Very much like The woman from Canada Post going down my man's pants 30 years ago. She's at work now going, I can't. And she's a bitch and getting her shitty energy all over the factory. Can't stop thinking about her wine. I need my wine. And she'll never go to a meeting. And she won't retire today when she has the money. Again, I've said a million times, because she can't sit still. She hates her house, even though it's the richest. She hates the person that she chose, because she didn't choose herself. And she's never healed from her other abuse that she suffered, because she decided, I'm gonna do it to you. And that's how she is. Every day to people. And then all my good friends now are in her energy. And that's how she acts when you hang out with her too. I'm gonna kill him. What did he do to you, Lynn? Don't let me send you after him. The karmic father. Oh, did you tell him I'll go kick his ass? You never did anything. You added to it and you think you're fucking funny not helping somebody being abused. That's what I say to you motherfuckers. Namaste. Enjoy your not retiring because you have all the money and you like to abuse people financially because you want to keep going into work to ruin all the other good people's lives. Admit it. Admit it to yourself right now. You can't stay at home with your husband. You got a dog. And then those people I want a dog. I'm getting a dog. And then they don't raise the dog either, just like they didn't raise their fucking kids. Namaste. On that note, for the people that do know me in this city, 1619 on the timer, and you know who I'm talking about, that woman is exactly the same person as... I haven't put down cocaine since I was 16. I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's. She's the same person in a female vessel. So not only is she now not a narcissist, she's a motherfucking psychopathic. And to the women that keep sitting there thinking, it's just her, she's just drunk, she wouldn't hurt anyone. She's the same woman, and that got mad that I got to visit one of our all-time favorite men from where we all worked together. I got to go see him, and she was the same dumb bitch, giving me the grin, evil eye up and down. 65, 70 years old, pushing, starting to look like it, hopefully, with all that wine, you know? In her head, fuck you, bitch, you got to see him and I didn't. That was my boyfriend. We all had a joke about the greatest man being all of our boyfriends. It's a joke. But the narcissist thinks it's serious. He was mine. It's a joke. And he actually was his wife's. And we all loved him dearly. And nobody should ever be jealous about somebody getting to see somebody on their deathbed. That's how serious psychopathy is. And if you don't understand, I hope the good people are starting to wake the fuck up, because that woman is exactly like psychopath stalker. And by the way, when I lived on Proudfoot, I saw her driving by me a couple times too. So we'll leave it at that for today. Namaste. Wherever you are on the planet, make sure you start attuning to your body, yourself. Make sure you get that stinky pure person's energy off of you, or you're going to become exactly like them. Namaste.